Ever find yourself in the company of someone who always seems to be the life of the party, yet never seems to own up to their mistakes? You might be dealing with a yo-yo person, characterized by their ceaseless need for attention, resistance to admitting their faults, and a knack for showmanship. These individuals are a unique phenomenon in social dynamics. Sounds familiar? You've probably encountered a yo-yo person. So, what makes these yo-yo people tick? Let's dive into the depths of the yo-yo person's psyche. First and foremost, these individuals have an insatiable appetite for attention, much like a moth drawn to a flame. They're the life of the party, the storytellers, the ones who light up a room as soon as they walk in. They thrive on the spotlight, the applause, the admiration. But, much like a yo-yo, they'll keep returning to the center of attention, no matter how many times they're cast aside. Now you might think, hey, everyone likes a bit of attention. True, but with yo-yo people, it's a constant, unending pursuit. They're like actors on a stage, always in character, always performing. And when the curtain calls, well, that's when things get interesting. Yo-yo people have a remarkable ability to resist admitting their mistakes. It's as if they've created a bubble, a reality where they're flawless, infallible. And within this bubble, they're the heroes of their own narratives, free from the constraints of guilt or regret. It's a fascinating spectacle, isn't it? But wait, there's more. These individuals have a tendency to bend the truth, to weave tales that may not entirely align with reality. They're master storytellers, spinning webs of deception with such finesse that it becomes almost impossible to distinguish fact from fiction. And the most intriguing part? They believe their own lies, adding another layer of complexity to their intricate personas. Lastly, let's not forget their somewhat exhibitionist nature. Yo-yo people love to show off, to flaunt their accomplishments, their possessions, their experiences. They wear their lives like badges of honor, each one more extravagant than the last. It's a never-ending carnival, a parade of self-promotion. It's a whirlwind, isn't it? But that's just the start of understanding a yo-yo person. Now you may be wondering, how do these individuals impact the people around them? Let's dive into that, shall we? Yo-yo people, with their constant need for attention, can sometimes dominate social spaces. They often steal the limelight, leaving others feeling overshadowed and unheard. Imagine being at a party where one person is always the center of attention, telling tales taller than skyscrapers. It's not always a pleasant experience, is it? But their impact goes beyond dominating conversations. Their resistance to admitting mistakes or acknowledging their missteps can lead to conflict. It's like trying to play a game of chess with someone who refuses to accept they're in checkmate. It's frustrating and counterproductive. The lies they tell, which we often can't discern, can slowly erode trust. Picture this. You've built a sandcastle representing your trust, and the tide, symbolizing their lies, gradually washes it away. It's not long before your once majestic castle is reduced to a mere shadow of its former self. And let's not forget their exhibitionist tendencies. Their need to put on a show can sometimes make interactions with them feel less genuine, more like a performance. In summary, the influence of a yo-yo person can be a mixed bag of dominating social spaces, causing conflicts, eroding trust, and turning genuine interactions into performances. The influence of a yo-yo person can be far-reaching and profound. So, we've taken a closer look at the intriguing world of yo-yo people. These individuals constantly crave the spotlight, often going to great lengths to retain their status as the center of attention. They can be rather resistant to admitting their mistakes or falsehoods, a trait that can make it quite challenging to discern the truth. Their exhibitionist tendencies can undoubtedly be a little too much at times, but understanding this behavior is key. It's important to recognize the impact these individuals can have on those around them, both positive and negative. If you found this video interesting and want to learn more about human behavior, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Join us as we continue to unravel the complexities of the human mind.